Caution.
So let me start off with what the episode is about, and that is Raven claims she can't get pranked. Meanwhile, Booker helps Alice with a design disaster. I immediately said this when I read the synopsis. That's some BS. There are many times Raven got pranked. I'm thinking, are the writers trying to retcon this? I mean, Corey Baxter himself says playing pranks on Raven is one of his guilty pleasures. But when we're talking about episodes, two come to mind immediately, and that's Cake Fear and Season 2, Episode 25, Shake, Rattle, and Ray, where Raven and Alana were pranking each other and the whole earthquake thing. Now, maybe her and Victor were over-exaggerating about being the can't get got goat. Because for one, Raven said nothing could get past her, but then Booker and Alice sneak behind her. Or what about Victor alluding to some prank about he did to her, Chelsea, and Eddie? And I'm happy there was an Eddie reference. Anyway, can the fandom help me out here and tell me the many times Raven has got pranked in That's a Raven and in Raven's Home in the comment section? But with that being said, get your fingers up and say it with me. Bye.
Attention.
Nah, I'm just playing. Let's get into the video.
Alright then. On with the show.
Number 1. Victor is speaking facts here.
And you thought it was better to trick me than to ask me?
Ray, in her defense, that is the way we do things in this family.
Number 2. I like the writers continuing to show the bond between Booker and Alice. Booker knows her well enough to know when she is nice to him, she wants something. Otherwise, she'll continue to prank him. Number 3. Dave was not in this episode. He was on jury duty. Number 4. When Victor said he was staying in London and selling the Chill Grill, he got me. I was like, what? However, once Neil visited Victor, it explained that green screen. Number 5. Neil got me to laugh twice. Here.
Can you dig it?
Who's Junior and what's he digging?
And here.
Mr. Baxter is not in London, okay? He's in a hotel downtown talking nonsense about goats and asking me if I can dig it.
Number 6.
When my mama sees this, you gon' get it.
The fact that he said it twice, it just makes me miss that phrase even more. If Raven ever says it again, I might jump out my seat. In fact, if she ever says it again, it will show that she's really angry because she said she's retired that phrase. Well, she said I think, but let's move it to officially retired. Number 7. Raven gets a vision about Victor in which she can't let Victor know he got her. But I think it was in that moment Neil officially knows Raven is psychic. He was clearly looking straight at her when it happened. Imagine if the scene was shown from his perspective. You see him gasp and says to himself, Miss Baxter is psychic too? Laszlo would be like, what's wrong with Raven's face? And Neil says, nothing. If Neil does not know or secretly know now, he's even stupider than I thought. Number 8. Alice said Booker has always been cool, but Booker says you wouldn't be saying that if you knew me in middle school. And based off seasons 1 through 3, I think he's right. On top of that, it's confirmed the reason Booker looked cool in clothes was because of Nia, and what she said was,
You not going nowhere with me looking like that.
First of all, scene does not contain a flashback, and imagine if that line was said on screen. That callback would be awesome. With Nia having Raven's more fashion aspects, Alice thought she should have called Nia instead. Number 10. Is it only me when Raven was stuck on the door in the gray thing, the Full House scene of this came to mind with Stephanie? I don't know. That's just me. Number 11. This scene here, I absolutely would have given the episode a 10 if Raven actually cussed. I felt the scene called for it, but if not, I would have even preferred it. Right when as she's cussing, they play a sound effect to block it out. Like this.
5 million to the man in the corner. 5 million, going once, going twice.
$5,001.
What in the actual?
Number 12. I don't know why, but I saw this as an unofficial sequel to season 5, episode 11. Maybe that's because of the whole selling the Chill Grill bit. Number 13. Victor and Neil pretend to buy the Chill Grill while Raven and Laszlo pretend to buy it. Laszlo wins, but it wasn't actually him. Bars. Laszlo actually showed up late. Why? Who knows? Plot convenience. Regardless, I wanted to say it would have been cool if Laszlo returned as Laz. For people who watch Friends, remember Phoebe's alter ego, Regina Phalange? I feel Laz could be Laszlo's alter ego. The blonde hair, more confident, rich, etc. But I'm just throwing that out there. The person who ends up winning kept signaling for a waiter to serve him. That's why he won. Why was the guy wearing earplugs or not? Once put the menu down to call for a waiter? Who knows? But Raven is happy about what happened. Number 14. After fixing the jacket, Booker and Alice try to sneak out, but chili is spilt on the jacket, in which Booker comes clean to Raven. Alice still gets in trouble, and Raven said she will wear the chili jacket on her first day of school. Number 15. Y'all know I can't help but over-exaggerate things, but what if Raven knows about Tasha coming to life? Otherwise, why would she say she's too close to her pie? It's probably because of her hair. She didn't want to eat no hair pie. Now that's all the things I have to say about that for this episode. For my grade, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I kinda wanted to raise it to an 8 because Nikki's not in it, but I'm not going to do that. So with that being said, for real this time, get your fingers up and say it with me. Not one mention or showing Victor getting healthy. Bye.
Attention.
You're damn right I'm the best YouTuber. And thanks for subscribing, Big Bo.